Hello, is in here with more of the Poland campaign for the conquest of Europe. Uh, Last time I was surprised we got Finland as a vassal. I thought they were too big, but apparently they weren't. Their provinces weren't valuable enough. But this game, I think I'm going to try and get to an absolute monarchy. We aren't that far away tech-wise. We only need to get to level 31. We're almost at 30, but we'll focus onto that after we get max stability. Then we'll replace our stability guy with an infamy guy. But since my kingdom's what's it, administrative monarchy, I can't go directly to absolute. I actually have to go back a step and then forward. It'll cost me, I think, 4 infamy, not 4 infamy, 4 stability to do. Other than that, let's see how it happens. And my new center of trade. I also need to work on my relations with everybody after I annex that guy. Takes a lot of diplomats. And you. Who else needs some love? There we go. And we got our subordinates. Too bad it doesn't start off saving that modifier. But like it's good it doesn't too. Could save a few extra infamy for nothing. Finland's in my converted somewhere. Alliance. How close are we to another missionary? Nowhere close. Must have done it at the end of the Gibraltar. Where's my fleet? And I left them right there. Let's go pick up these guys. And we also are building 2 armies. After we integrated Hungary. I wish we would have inherited them, but that wasn't going to happen anytime soon, it seemed like. March. Yeah, I destroyed that and forgot that Gibraltar was not a core. Wait. What? Production. Copper. Cornwall. Is it worth it to build a weapons manufacturer here? 3,800, got 10,000. Yeah, let's do it. That'll increase the value of the copper a lot. Close to what these things are worth. Which would be nice. Actually, I might even do that 2.2 units and yearly save. And it's 1620. 1.8, yeah, it'll be close. And this one is 2.0. Also increase the growth of population by 2%. So the units produced will go up just from the population increase over time. Send some money to everybody. Should really focus on the people that hate me the most. I don't know how you can hate your own king when you are the king of that country, technically. Hey, I'm Tsar here. For else is king. I guess in true Russian standard, I'm Tsar. And let's check out my trade. Gold, you get no value from trade income, so no point in getting you. Production. Tax. No. Do we have any really high tax countries or provinces? 18.7 versus what would I get here? This one's still better. So, how many more do I have to build? 1 more cavalry. Air charge. I don't think this video is going to be as interesting because I don't have any major wars planned. My infamy is really high. I don't think anyone's going to declare on me. So I might as well speed it up. I need some money. Stability. Let's get that absolute monarchy going. Gonna miss the 10% production bonus though. And they like us. Anyways, Bavaria actually. I wouldn't mind getting them through a personal union. I will marry them. Oh, unlikely. Rejected. Blame the king. Of course. Always blame the king. Some of those events, you know, I wouldn't blame the king. Especially if it's an absolute monarchy. Maybe. Let's give you some money and get back to likely. Cloth. When I do royal marry or claim throne on them, everyone I have a royal marriage with will. Oh, they have Tyrol as a vassal. That would be awesome if they annex them when I get them in a union. These two provinces are really nice. Gold and iron. Iron is one of the more expensive commodities in the world. Copper is always the most. Well, it used to be Chinaware in 7.7, but they fixed that. Chinaware was ridiculous. Get over 1,000 income a year from one province. I guess you could technically still do it with certain provinces, like, well, if you got a high tax rate within, say, I had copper here, get everything to level 4 that increases tax and production and everything. I think it's possible. Royal marriage, likely. Great. And alright. Move you there. Move you. Actually, I got. Oh shit. That's not good. I should just check where all my armies are. You're not stacked. Not stacked. You're guarding that island of richness. Not stacked. Not stacked. Not stacked. Ooh, I don't want you there. Low 5 officer. And we're getting more and more Protestant. Soon, almost all of Italy will be Protestant. I guess it was okay that I didn't vassalize them, I made them Protestant. Let's use that infamy for getting Hungary a bit earlier to get cores on it. Too bad its reform's done. Just have all these flip on their own, completely surrounded by Protestant, and would have gone so fast. Ooh, more Protestant. And oh, I need to claim throne on. But I have a royal marriage with, is gonna hate me, especially my vassals. I think you lose 100 relations with everybody you're royal married with. And not that many. I'm already at 0 with these guys. At least only a vassal. Personal unions you have to worry about more, because if you're below 0 and your king dies, you lose the personal union and you have to go to war to reclaim it. Which can be fun, but it's always a hassle. Why not just keep them liking you? The next month we should really declare war, and always base tax. See, it says you get more men, but if you have a higher base tax, you get more men too. So, and that's only temporary. And the base tax is permanent. You get more money and more troops that way. Why would he ever pick the second option? Why even add it? Maybe someone needs the men instantly. And it looks like I'm done producing. You guys meet there, and you guys meet there. Let's check out my generals. You're there, you're there, you're there, you're there, and you don't need general anymore. You're not fighting that giant rebellion. There's one here that had no general, right? Yeah. There we go. What is my attrition here? 1%. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. 40,000 men. Oh, 36. That's why. You got some high supply limits. Let's declare war. Oh, I have military access with them. I do. And I get another stability hit just as I get back up to max stability. No diplomats. Declare war, claim throne. Call allies, make it end faster. Oh, nice, it didn't take away the slider. Normally as soon as you get stability, it will put all the sliders back to equal, because it takes a month. And let's move in. Anyone join their side? Augsburg. Austria. They're all condensed together. You rarely see alliances like that. Are they vassal? Vassal Bavaria, and who else am I at war with? And just allied. So hopefully, before I inherit them or whatever happens with Bavaria, they end some of these vassals. It'd be awesome. Let's check where they built March. Munich. I'll take a shit ton of men to even come close to. March you into Munich. Let's just instant siege this. Just go Austria first. Maybe they can handle it on their own. Yeah, it should be able to do it. Nope, they didn't do it. You guys are solid here. Oh, they actually have a pretty decent army. They do have amazing sliders. If you've ever played Bavaria, they have very, very good sliders. You don't really have to do much with them. How much do I need? 84% like normal. Take over this front. You come up here. You just sit on that. Hopefully if I march these guys here, you'll siege it. Who knows what the AI would do? Wait. Who's the leader of the siege? What if they're in my alliance? Which country is that? Anhalt. It actually looks like the same pink as Poland. Wouldn't have noticed that one. Come on, stability. June 20. Almost there. Next year. You guys assault that. And oh, Bavaria won a siege. I didn't even notice us being sieged up here. I bet my war exhaustion's gone up really fast. Yeah. 0.63 a month from attrition. Well, I thought I could just siege these down, but apparently not. Pre-fortifications. What is their land tech? 27, and I'm 29, right? Yep. So I should be able to beat them. Oh wow. That was Angsbug. Why don't you come up here? Actually, are you gonna get there after the month? No, the day before. I'll come up here. There we go. Varia, white piece, screw you. You split up. Less attrition, gain more men back faster. And there we go. Should destroy both armies. Brandenburg made a central trade. What? Oh well. Oh, it is on the coast. I was about to say it's not on the coast. Come on, personal unions, start liking me. Or loving me, I should say. Gets inherited by Bohemia. Or by Poland. Yay, assimilation. What's this? Oh yeah, let's gather these. Wait, I made 3 armies? Oh no. I was about to say there, I was like, what? Oh, look, Moscow is almost here. That'll be fun. And oh yeah, gotta handle Gibraltar. Good thing I made that a bigger fort. It would have been lost by now. But I only took Gibraltar for the naval tech modifier. That's ridiculous. 10% cost and 10% more towards it. Hopefully they can get there in time. Salzburg. Of course on the island. We'll bring back the Gibraltar guys, because I think Nax is level 3. Oh, it's level 2. Their leader. Wonder if I can take them. Their army has no artillery, so I'd have the huge fire advantage, plus my tech advantage. What's my siege? 0%. Yeah, let's try it. I'm curious if I can beat it. Oh. It's really close. Every time we go to fire. Nice, got there before they could take the province. On the 22nd. Can I beat them there? Nah. Hopefully I can get there before Moscow destroys them, so I can get some free army tradition out of it. And they're on. Nice, got my 2.5%. Maybe I'll just leave them there for a month or two. What's my war exhaustion looking like? Not as bad as it was at the start when I was trying to instant siege everything. You're coming all over here. Oh, Dutch. Well, they're my vassal. I actually forgot about you guys. For alliance, have fun. I think Moscow is coming to help them. Isn't Moscow nice to my vassals? Yeah, why not? I don't need a core there. Just cost me even more prestige in the long run. Austria? What do they look like? We'll just keep it going in case I can get some money out of you guys. You're getting 1,500 men a month. Let them. Good job. When do I get a core here? 1644. How much do you like me, France? Send you some money. Mains. Yeah, right. Why would I deal with you when Bavaria will probably almost accept what I want in the first place? Let's bring you over here. Nice. Protestant Greece. And there's just Serbia sticking out right there. Too bad you can't demand to your vassals, unless they're in the Holy Roman Empire, to convert to the one true faith. You should be able to. Unless, of course, they're from a completely different religion, like, say, these people over here, the Muslims. Oh wow, they converted almost all their land already. Georgia, you're fast. Stability, 3, good. Go back to government. When will we have it? 1622, this year. Nice. I don't think I'll go fully back in to get my up to level 31 on this. Actually 32, then I can build a war college. Then I'll go back to balanced. When can I build road 27? That's tempting. When's the next national idea? 34. I don't know. We'll have to see what I do. Have you arrived? Yeah. Let's see if we can siege this down. And nope. You come here. Well, they should accept it now. I wonder how much money they have. 200. before I can keep this war with Austria going. Let's see how much they have. 126, yeah. Union with Bavaria. And we send them. Actually, I get 40 prestige from this. Let's expand my sphere. Friesland. Expand. They're a vassal. Should have noticed duchy. Kingdom. Expand influence. Cost me 16. Sue for peace. Demand tribute. Union with Bavaria. Pull all my armies out. Actually, they made a button where you'd automatically deselect one army at a time. Or maybe there is one, I just don't know what it is. Eradicate the problem, of course. Take me a lot longer to get rid of that inflation. I'm gonna just hold the course. Actually, let's see. Will I still get in October if I defund it? No, January. I'm gonna lose so much stability from going into that. Alright. I'm gonna get a diplomat. Level 5. You roll. I like government tech more than you. I was hoping for a level 6, there's a small chance of it. Very small, but it was still there. Fire revolt risk like 8%, 0%. They've occupied that province for almost 100 years now. Now, should I build? Well, I don't really plan on ever saving them if something happens to them, so. No. Poland. Let's get you up to 190 so I can see when I can annex you. Government tech up. Stability to the max. How much am I losing? I thought it was about that last time before I got that person. Current ruler, embassy, member of the HRE. Oh, member of HRE is 0.2 a year. I should stick with them until I need to get out of them. But it's so I'm only losing 0.1 for being. I'm not gaining 0.1 from being in the HRE, which isn't that bad. Saxony, yeah. So I could probably easily get hold the Emperor again if I really wanted to on the next death of the Emperor. But yeah. How many diplomats do I get? 7 a year. Wish it was more. Earlier on I was getting way more. I wonder what changed. Maybe the Emperor gives you an extra few. Made it easier to handle all these vassals. And I got a missionary. Shiites. and Sunnis. Now we're getting rid of the minority. I'm actually surprised, because normally when you have such a high diplomatic leader, you get more border issues and cores. You come up here. Come back down here, so you're closer to these two. Actually, come back down here. Yeah. It's almost getting to the point where you can have bigger armies and have a lot less attrition per province. So earlier on, if you have massive stacks, you lose so many men a month. Your war exhaustion just goes through the roof, and you pretty much lose your army to just attrition, trying to siege down one province. Even if you hit assault, so it goes fast. You're still marching together. They're at war with Florence. Just Florence. Wonder if they have any colonial provinces. Well, they got 2 universities now. Aw, stacked up another army. Stop stacking. I hate war exhaustion. Good thing it's there though. Gives you something to look out for during wars. Gibraltar. At least left these guys close to a fleet. Royal marriage. And we are blessed to get level 2 artist. You kill those guys. And Croatia. Wonder how many years I have to wait to integrate you. 294. Narrow 1 to 200, so I don't have to worry about. Oh, 4 short. 4 short. Alright, now that I got back up my stability. Here's where I really fuck up my stability. Is to get to, I have to go back to despotic monarchy and then go all the way back up. Which would cost me, oh, it's 4 for me to go back, that was 3. So it cost me 5 infamy. Then I can go to an absolute. Guess I'll do it right away. 1.7 magistrates. Whew. Been so long since I've been in an absolute monarchy. Wow. Well, I'm still going to go free subjects. I don't care about the events that pop up because you're past these bars as much. Some people are just like, oh, they're so horrible and hard to met. No, they aren't. You won. Well, I'm just going to leave you there. Next to my fleet. You take care of all my islands. More. And you. Oh nice, I got roads with all 6. They 100 ducats over a year. 55.7. I'm almost up to 1:1 ratio per percent point. Probably need all of Europe trading posts with people in them to get more than 1, or to get even close to what production would give me per percentage point. I wonder how much all of Europe's trading is actually worth first. And you kill that and come back down here. And really? 0%. Then we'll get you back up to stability. Nationalists. We'll bring one of these armies down here. Spread them out a bit more. The stability is getting these events to pop up more often, I think. Auto saving. That's why I always leave an army in island provinces, especially high value ones. Have you finished building? No, you haven't. Remember, it's about 165. It does fluctuate slightly because price does vary for the goods, but it was around 165. See how much it jumps up when it finishes. We lost a core. Kent. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't really want to go after Kent. Didn't really look forward to sailing across the ocean to land on England. If they still had London as their capital, then of course I would. And I noticed I didn't have these guys as in my alliance. Croatia, still need money. Bohemia, let's get you to 200. Brandenburg, let's get you up. Of course, you accept alliance, you have no choice. I'm your supreme overlord. Actually, they do decline it once in a while, which I don't understand. They are technically a part of my country, so they should take my alliance. Like, no. I'm in your country, but I don't want alliance. You get back down here. You come to this. Albania. Balak. So I hate negative stability when you get big. Nice. That makes my ships out of date. Let's compare. Galley. 15 cannons, 14-8. 15, 14, 8. And 20, 16, and 8. So 5 more cannons per ship. When you have 39 ships. That's a lot of cannons. Almost 200. Be funny if I actually lost to one of these rebels. 20,000 men can't beat around 6,000. Only good thing about this is I am getting army tradition out of this. 0.1. When I get my Royal College, it'll be easy to get up to 100% army tradition. I'll always be able to recruit amazing generals. Like, this will be considered shit, and at the start of the game they're considered decent. Build stuff. Grain, grain, fish, grain. Budget neglect. What the hell? Stability, of course. Didn't even notice in Albania, even though it probably got a pop-up saying so. And how long until I get at least positive stability? Oh, looks like next month. Yep. You know, it said October. Get rid of the diplomats again. 200. 134. Let's just put it at 200. Oh, 199. And also be able to see how or what date I can annex and finish off this mission. General died, no. I need you guys alive to lead my troops to victory. And now that I'm back to positive, this event will pop up a lot. Really? Well, at least Bohemia left their troops there. Thank you, Bohemia. Such a bad place to leave troops. Only one place converting. You guys are being really efficient. Saving me some money. Better than before when I had like 10 or 12 places being converted at once. Even though there was, the lowest percent was like 13%, so I still had that modifier of just turning Protestant. It's like, how can't any of them turn? That's like ridiculous. 13% here on 10 places and on churn. Thriving colony. Growth 1%. What's my growth here? Negative 1%. That's why you convert these places. Yeah, that's worth it. Lake Ontario. Yeah, that's where I'm pretty much from. The lake. We're truly blessed. Traitor. Traitor. Be cool if they had an advisor called Traitor. The traitor of your nation. Lowers your spy defense. AI picks it up. Well, you can spy on your own. And you guys, when can I annex you? 1629. We're getting close, and integration is 1663. That's one problem with unions. They have to last for 50 years before you can integrate them, or when your king dies. And if you switch over to a republic, you actually lose all your unions, unless you changed it. So technically, you're not king of them anymore, because you're now a republic. And they need a king. And if you ever are a junior partner in union, you can just change your government type to a republic to get out of it. If you're far enough in your technology anyways. Oh yeah, I didn't build the Glorious Monument. Oh, I don't have any magistrates. This one's done, right? Yeah, 165 to 172. On top of the 12 will give me a year. This gives plus 12, which doesn't show up in this tab. Or maybe it does get thrown in there. I thought, because in here it says 50% bonus for weapons manufacturing. Maybe it just starts at 12 and then it says 50%. Glorious Monument. You should always stay until you can get a royal palace. Even if you switch to a republic, you still get to keep it. It's half a prestige a year. Really? So I'm converting nowhere right now. That rarely ever happens. They'll be back to positive growth. I have an alliance with you, right? No, I don't. Noble Republic. Really? I guess since it's a noble republic, technically they still have nobility leading them. So you can still do royal marriages with a noble republic. My legitimacy dropped like... Huh. Alright, I need to get royal marriages out the ass. Royal marriage. Archbishop. Don't like me. How did it drop so fast? I wasn't even paying attention. Did I get some events? Or is that nationalists? Oh, low legitimacy. So you only lose 20 for using a claimed throne Casas Valley. And they own all this. I hope they actually annex their... Oh, I need to get them to positive. Croatia. Yes. Because I am getting you. So it would be nice to have even more cores. So I'll get here and here when I annex them. As cored provinces. Didn't know you hated me so much. Should have been paying closer attention. My king dies right now. I have to go to war with him again. I'll claim throne. But at least I'll have 100 legitimacy again, because he's still 100. Now if he dies and I have another kid, it'll be 26 for him. Which will suck. So hopefully my king does not die. And my heir has no heir. But normally your heir always has an heir. Even if he's like 6 years old, he'll have a son somehow. Ooh, there. Higher percent. Gallic cavalry. Wrong one. Lose fire, but fire's not important. Shock's important on cavalry. Go up in shock and morale. They only have half a fire. 61. I thought I had, oh yeah, my 15 army only has one. You get more money. Be fun if you could royal marry with yourself, so you could get royal marriages with your personal unions. Canal. And Gibraltar, but I already have someone there. Send gift. It's always right. Well, not always. If you actually make a big colonial empire where you have shit all of production, it is way better to go along with free trade, to make more money that way. So tariffs don't get improved by production. They only get improved by having one big ship per colony, and national ideas and other things like trading in slaves. I think religion too. I think, well, actually maybe not religion. Let's check Catholic nation. Well, I guess reformed would count as improving it because it would improve your trade by 10%, which means your tariffs are worth more. So goods would be selling for more. You take out that. Our general dead. And now that I'm back to positive Tuesday build, I'm like getting those events popping up like crazy. I'm gonna watch through that again. See if I was losing legitimacy with every single nationalist. I need to get you back up to positive so I can go back to royal marriages. There we go, positive. At least now my revolt risks are down. What's their chance? 0.8. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Revolts into an army? Something I always find funny is revolting into a massive army when you have 1,000 men versus a trained army of like 20,000. Yeah, smart thing to do. $178. I like copper. It's so valuable. And another guide to build. More tax. I'm not sure if that one increases the yearly value of tax. I'll have to find a place and click on it. Wasa. Treasury, yep. Gives me 25% more yearly tax from a province. As you can see, it's 150% a year now from this province. Which is pretty good. I'm getting 1,700 a year, 811 annually. Finally max stability. Go full land. Get glorious monument. I mean, war college. And I get to get new infantry. And there's no way I can westernize, finally. Accept their demands. Send you one more bit of money. So if I do get an event on you that reduces your relations by 30, you're still positive. Then I'll go back to royal marriages. And take care of that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry that not much happened in this game, but I didn't have much planned. My infamy is really high, and I was working towards getting an absolute monarchy so I could get imperialism. So, next video, there should be a lot more war now that I can, now that I have a casus belli in every country, which will speed up my expansion. Just gonna have to be careful. Gonna have to leave the Holy Roman Empire before I actually take over places in the Holy Roman Empire. Can imagine what will happen, gaining infamy every turn. I'll see you guys next time.